What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. Today, however, we are going back in our day just a little bit as we continue our exploration of Zambian music culture. You guys have been absolutely incredible in putting me onto different artists and songs I need to check out. We've recently checked out both Slap D and J Rocks, and then I saw from your comments that they had done a tune together, so I thought, you know what, this is a tune we have to jump on this very fun-filled Thursday, and I'm excited to get into it. It goes by the name Greenlight. Again, a little bit older. This one, I believe it came out 2 years ago, but it's still a tune that features two artists that I have a lot of time for, and we've been reviewing recently, so I thought it made sense to do. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one. Let's go.
Yo, they started with potential, but the finishing token everything the wood like the vanishing. This is that moment of the blemishing, quite the right garnishing, top dog menacing. I've been in this pot like a cooking stick. Your favorite rapper made me and it took a pic. Modern day Vic like a chaka.
It's a really good intro.
And I ain't talk a chaka. Sing simmer, man I've been at it for some time, no be limmer. Who got the keys to the beam? My big dream, I feel a long time trying to get.
Really like the use of the Beanie Man vocal in that and remixing it in the way that they have done again. The camera work on this is probably a little bit too high. I think it's too high on the FPS for me. I personally like it down at 30 rather than 60. 60 just looks a little bit too real a lot of the time in music videos, but that's entirely personal preference. The tune, however, I'm loving the introduction of this one. J Rock's introduction, almost having a kind of Kendrick-esque feel in the way that the kind of cadences and tonalities he's using, but then moving into this vocal, which is obviously a lot more sort of dancehall influence. The instrumental itself is great, lots of potency in the drum processing and things like that. It's sounding really cool, man. I'm loving where this is going. Let's go.
Like everything man I do, them better know. Biggie man, don't let your dream die. Big it up, we wish I guy.
Jeez.
You got a chance, it's better die try. Early in the morning when you're feeling kinda low, you have to pull up. Everything a man a done already, them one kill it.
Jeez.
The man done already, them got
this vocal is killer, bro.
Already, but that fire can never touch sun.
You know what?
But we won't get it in a rush, you can feel the pulse.
I have been sleeping on J Rock so much, man. This guy is so versatile. We've already heard it in this tune individually. We've heard kind of toasted style dancehall vocals. After that, directly, we've then moved into more sort of rap style vocals. We've then heard this super melodic kind of minimal vocal over the hook. This guy has so much in the locker. Again, the instrumental sounding great, a lot of potency in the bass line down below, and also the drums themselves having a really kind of smooth feel to them. Again, the little kind of sort of vocal sounds in there as well, just giving it a bit of extra texture. There's a lot to love about this tune, man. This is full of flavor.
Jungle fever in a person, need a precaution. We have to get it, it's a must, no lie, must, no lie. I got the plan for the city, blacks must fly. My pocket,
Jesus!
My pocket, they're winning. Biggie be there.
Let's go, Rocks.
I seen the green light, I seen the green light, I seen the green light. Give me good signal. I seen the green light, I seen the green light, I seen the green light.
This is such a good performance, man. I'm loving the energy that's coming off J Rocks on this one. We reacted to one of his tunes a couple of days ago, and I really liked how kind of suave and kind of smooth he was, finesse-wise. But in this one, he is just going all out. He is showing that he has got literally everything in the locker, from those skippy vocals to the more melodic side. And again, utilizing all of the different things in his arsenal to really bring this tune to life. I'm really excited to see what Slap D does on the instrumental, because it's quite a quick-sounding instrumental, a lot of high-tempo drum maneuvers and rhythms and pockets. It should be really cool to see where he takes it.
Everything in what you everything in what you everything in what you take it to the flow,
let it breathe like, just let it breathe like, you let it breathe like, yeah, let's go. We not looking for the short term, we only looking for the long term. If it's available, why not? Can get them.
So the vocal he's going for is a lot slower. He's almost kind of done a half-time approach with it in comparison to what J Rocks is doing, which is good. I think it's always better for an artist to sound comfortable than move into a zone that you don't necessarily know where they're going to sound. This is obviously for Slap D. This is his kind of world. This more sort of slower style rap, a lot more enunciated, a lot more intricate with the actual wording, not relying as much on flows and cadences. Not saying that J Rocks is relying on that, because his lyricism is cold as well, but it's just a different style of rapping that does work. Again, loving loving the kind of call and respond thing. It seems to be a big kind of part of what Slap D does, is kind of utilizing the call and respond, utilizing the almost compositional process to kind of bolster up the vocals that he's bringing. Really, really cool introduction, man. These two kind of in contrast works really well.
No reply in your DM. Whenever when you see them, something like Adam in the Garden of Eden. Whenever show,
and now he's pacing up. This is cold. I'm loving just how much. I'm loving how much the pair of them are almost feeding off each other's energy. There's a lot of overdubs. There's a lot of kind of intertwining with different harmonics in the background where you're hearing them kind of do ad-libs for each other and stuff like that. Again, as a combination, this works so nicely. And I love the fact that Slap D's vocal continuously kind of turned up as the tune went on as well. He wasn't sticking at one pace. He did a similar thing to J-Rock's. He sped up and slowed down and then moved there and moved left and right and gave the whole tune this kind of expansive sense of energy that meant throughout the entirety of the listenership experience of the verse, I don't know what's going to happen next. It's such a cool thing to see, man. These two are so cool.
But we won't get it in a rush, you can feel the passion. Jungle fever in a person, need a precaution. We have to get it, it's a must, no lie. Must, no lie. I got the plan for the city blacks must fly. My boga day, my boga day winning. Biggie be name, my brother stay spinning. I seen the green light, I seen the green light. I seen the green light, give me good signal.
I do love this as a hook as well. That I see the green light, I see the green light. There's a lot of dancehall influence on this. There's a lot of alternative Afrobeats influence in this. There's a lot of influence from a kind of wider rap world as well. And this is something I've clocked about the pair of these two, man. They take influences from everywhere. They redistribute those influences in their own way, and they come up with this concoction of newness and a very kind of pristine overall package within every tune we hear. This is such a cool collaboration, man. What a banger.
Green light, I seen the green light, I seen the green light, give me good signal. Everything in which you quack, 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 quack. Everything in which you quack, 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 quack. Everything in which you quack, 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 quack. Take it to the flow, to the flow.
Let it breathe like, just let it breathe like, let it breathe like.
A little note as well, I like the fact that in the video they are kind of doing each other's vocals. They're doing like the kind of miming for each other's vocals. There's something about that which says that this is a kind of true collaboration. It feels like they were in the studio together. They've approached it with a similar type of energy, which I have really enjoyed. We'll let it run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown, but crazy stuff.
Just let it breathe like.
This is magic.
Love it. Great way to round the video off. Great screenshot to finish it off on as well. Super, super smooth flavors. J-Rock's alongside Slap D. This one, Green Light, a huge tune from the archives. Big up each and every one of you for suggesting we do get involved in this one. I really like the overall feel of the tune. I love the fact that it does have this real kind of synergy running through it, both of their styles being utilized to the most, and then you also have this kind of constant sense of change. The tune is constantly fluctuating from flow patterns to instrumental structure to who's kind of enunciating who in the video. The whole track is just constantly moving. It's very fluid, and I think with that you do get to see the best of both of these artists, who are basically very versatile rappers that have more to their arsenal than the average rapper. Great stuff. Video's cool as well. Again, I wasn't super keen on the use of like a higher FPS, but I do like the fact that they go to a lot of locations and utilize a lot of locations to the fullest as well. Often quite small thin shots as well, like this here, the kind of shot when they're in the studio space as well. It's quite a thin shot, but it utilizes things well. They've done a very good job on the visual side of things. So there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, keep letting me know which tracks from these guys we should be checking out. You guys seem to continuously enjoy us checking more Zambian artists out, and big up to all the new subscribers that are joining because of this new wave of reactions we've been doing. I cannot thank you all enough. Let's push up to 57,000 subscribers by the weekend. If we could do that, that'd be absolutely crazy. So big up each and every one of you for getting involved. If you are new, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. And that's it from me. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and proud.
Yes, it's Kovu. Stay locked. CUBCAM TV.
Boys, them whole fit right here, and you're locked on to the best breakfast with man like Kovu.
Yo, this is Aaron Glitch, and you're tuning to the sounds of Kovu right now. You already know the thing. Bad boy selector. Alright, let's go.